Are you searching for a place where you can live and learn? Where you can immerse yourself in your studies and still have room to roam? Where you can receive a world-class education and learn more about yourself? Where there are amazing opportunities in the here and now and even better on the horizon. If you want to find all this and still more, start here in Perth, Western Australia.
Are you tired of boring resumes? Meet iJourney, a digital timeline that captures your skills, creativity and character all in one place. Capture your career differently with iJourney.au.
A very good evening and welcome to the Tamandaya Hockey Stadium in Johor Bahru. It's the final match on day 3, match number 9, and it will see two of the biggest rivals in sport going head to head. Pakistan will meet India. Pakistan have won one and lost one. India have won 2 of their games. Well, we wanted to catch up with the coaches before this game, and so we caught up with them a little bit earlier today, and we're going to hear first from the assistant coach of Pakistan, Islam Yasir, followed by the coach of India, PR Sreejesh.
Well, Yasir, good start to the tournament and then a disappointing second game. What's the mood in the camp like?
Yeah, well, we started very well and we play very organized hockey. But in the next match, we start with the strategy. We didn't play. We didn't click that what we want. But later on, we just achieve our target. But the score is so different for 3-1, so we couldn't miss the 120 stroke. So that's the difference cannot be covered till the end of the match. So let's see that for the next for today's match that what we could do with the new strategy.
Yeah, what have you been doing to prepare for today's game?
Yeah, we have a different strategy because you know that we are playing against India and we have a different strategy that somehow we play aggressive hockey, but now you know the hockey is totally different, that you have to play a discipline and organized hockey. Yes, you have to make some strategy, your strong point and your weak point, but we will go with our strong point that will we got to achieve our target.
One thing obviously is there's going to be a lot of emotion. There always is when India play Pakistan.
Yeah.
How do you control that?
When we played in a conventional hockey, that's so different. But now hockey is totally different. So both teams, India and as well as Pakistan, we play. Yes, emotion is attached. It's a natural. But if you got your target, you have to focus on your plan, your discipline, your structure, and the most thing, avoid any card. When we got a card, that's we will face a big problem today match.
One of the things you've been very good at, the best conversion rate, is penalty corners. Is that where you see you could win the game?
Yes, we have a conversion in the PC. That's the different part of we can say the strong part. But if you play against India, you have to get some score in the frontal area, like in a striking area, like in the midfield. You just create some move and then you will get a score. Yeah, defensive part is something else. But when we play against India, both teams play with very with the skills. So you have to today show your skills. Plus you have conversion in PC. You will get some good results.
Well, thanks very much for your time and good luck today.
Thank you so much. Thank you, bundle up. Thanks.
Well, Sreejesh, obviously 2 wins from 2 games, you must be happy with, but you've had to work hard for both those wins.
Yes, for sure, because in patches we gave away the game for the opposition and they capitalized the opportunity and they punished us. So that's one area where I was a bit worried about, but yeah, it happens because the flow of the tournament is like that, because when you are playing a round robin matches, the initial matches are going to be a bit tougher and all the matches are really crucial, all the goals are really crucial and all the goals which we consider also crucial. But I know the players knew the rule, so they are making mistakes, but they are covering it up. They are grabbing all the points, so far I'm happy.
What did you do on the day off yesterday?
We had match preparations. We had meetings, and they got a 6-7 hours break, so that they can go out, just walk around, see the city. Then they had some recovery protocols because 2 back-to-back matches in the first match. That also in the peak of afternoon heat. So they took a lot of time to recover from that. 2 block of recovery sessions, 1 nice block of team meeting, and rest of the time they were free to do anything.
Well, it must be good today that you've got the later game, but it is going to be a really tough game because it's against arch rivals Pakistan.
It's going to be a good match because whenever we are playing against that team, it's going to be really emotionally attached game. Back home, everyone wanted to witness this game, and the entire hockey family in the world, everyone excited to watch this game. But for me, that's the next game because that's another game for to go and give you 100% to grab that 3 points, and every steps you should make sure that you are getting a spot in the finals. So that's what I advise my players in the meeting. Just think that it's another match and we are just going to grab the 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, that must be the hardest thing, keeping their emotions in check.
Yes, for sure, because for the youngsters it's really hard because they are not used to with this, and definitely there were a lot of players who played them in the last Asia Cup finals, so that they do have some experience, but a couple of players are really new, so they are excited. But I asked them just keep your excitement down because excitement never allow you to play a good game against one of the team like this kind. So it's really important for them to focus on their own game, their own duties, and just execute in a proper way.
Well, thanks again for your time and good luck today.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
There we had the assistant coach of Pakistan, Islam Yasir, and the coach of India, PR Sreejesh, both saying that one of the key things tonight is controlling the passion of their teams. Well, we're going to take a look at the league table now, and this has been updated with the games today. So Australia have jumped above India, but they have played a game more. So if India win today, then obviously they will go to 9 points. Pakistan, in the other side, have dropped down a position because of Malaysia's win. So they need a win to get back up, and that'll move them up into level with India if Pakistan win. So then it will be India and Pakistan in second and third, with still so much to play over the last 2 days of the tournament. New Zealand, unfortunately, at the bottom, but certainly everybody else is playing off for a place in the medal games, certainly in the matches coming up tomorrow. But India and Pakistan tonight, both of them could do with a victory just to put themselves in a stronger position. This will be the game that sees the only unbeaten team taking on, well, no, there's actually Australia's unbeaten, I correct that, but the only team with 2 wins to actually take on the team that had scored the most goals at the start of the day. Pakistan had scored 8 in their opening 2 games, whereas India had won their opening 2 games. So this promises to be a very exciting game. I saw Ahmad Butt, the captain of the senior Pakistan team, in the hotel last night, and I think he's here to try and inspire this young team to get a victory over India. And it's great to see the captain of their national team taking such an active interest in the under-21 side. Well, India, they've won both their matches but conceded 2 in both of those games. Pakistan conceded 2 against Malaysia and 5 against Great Britain. So are we in for a goal feast? Both teams have conceded more than 2 in their opening 2 games, or 2 or more. And so maybe, just maybe, there might be a lot of goals in this game. We've had 40 in the tournament so far, and that is an average of 5 per game. So it's been really good in terms of goals being scored. I'm Ashley Morrison. I'm looking forward to sharing all of the action with you in this game. Always such an honour to be able to commentate a game between these 2 teams. So much history, and when I was growing up, they were the cream of world hockey. So the umpires are in position, ready to lead the teams out, and I can tell you who they are. Ravdeep Sethi from Hong Kong, and we have Hari Silvaraju from Singapore. They will be the 2 men in charge as the teams line up alongside them. And the 2 captains, Hanan Shahid of Pakistan and Rohit for India. Their teams follow them out. And a few of the players shaking hands, which is good to see. Sport should rise above all the politics in the world, wherever it possibly can. And it would be nice if for the next hour we just put aside all of that and just enjoyed the spectacle that these two great hockey nations go head to head. But we will pause now for the national anthems of both teams, and first it will be the national anthem of Pakistan, the sacred land. And the Malaysian crowd giving them a round of applause as we now head for the national anthem of India, Jana Gana Mana. Well, the Indian support off to our right-hand side, certainly making their voices heard as the teams go through their final handshakes. We'll look at the team lineups of both teams. And I can tell you that Ali Raza's going to start under the bar for Pakistan. And the players to look out for, Hanan Shahid has been in really good form. Zakaria Hyatt wearing number 10. Yesterday as well, Waleed was looking really good, as too was Wasim wearing number 13. Other players that can cause a few problems are Mohamed Ahmad and also the two drag flickers, Nadeem and Sufyan. Turning our attention to India, well, again, their leading goal scorer at the moment is their captain, Rohit, with 2 from penalty corners. Manmeet has been lively. Arijit Handal has also been lively. But we really need to see more of Arshdeep and Surab, if possible. And Ankit Pal, well, he had a really great game the other night as well. So they are coached, as we know, by PR Sreejesh. Both teams going into one final huddle on the pitch. And then the substitutes will make their way over to the bench. Pakistan, a slightly longer huddle there. And Hanan Shahid in the centre of that circle. Well, trying to fire up his team. I'm sure you don't need firing up for a game like this. If you can't get yourself up for it, you should not be playing, because this is a massive game always at any level between these two nations. So much pride on the line. Two of the great hockey nations historically. Had such an impact on the game across the world. It will be India to get us underway. Arshdeep plays it back. Amir on the ball. Nice early touch for him. He's usually one of the calm heads for India. Comes across the defensive line again. Priyabhata feeds it into the midfield where Ankit Pal gets an early touch, controls it well. Amir Ali just shows a little bit too much of the ball. Did he find the foot? No, he did. Well, he did. Well, trying to make out it didn't touch his foot there, I think, was Walid Rana. Amir, good ball into the circle. And the free hit, though, goes the way of Pakistan. They get their first touch, but Zakaria, the ball just bounced up, caused a bit of trouble there, and it's going to be a free hit to India. Manmeet takes it. He's been lively. He was very lively in the first game. Came into the game late, I thought, in the second match. Thrown high and long by Priyabhata out onto the right-hand side. Brought down well. Turning away from trouble. That was PB Sunil. Thrown high again. Brought down edge of the circle. Great tackle coming forward. As soon as the ball was brought down, that was Hanan Shahid again, leading by example from the front, the captain of Pakistan. Played in the Junior World Cup in 21 and 23. Free hit goes to India. Ankit Pal receives it just inside Pakistan's half, feeds it forward. Arijit Hundal did well to turn and keep possession. Hundal doubling back. Did he find the foot? Yes, he did, says the umpire. Free hit to India just inside the 23. And once again, we've seen this a lot. The ball's thrown onto the field of play, but not to the players. It's been a little bit frustrating for us watching. That caught the foot, really. So somehow they got away with that one. And Adroy Rohit into the circle, kept in play as well. Off his line, Ali Raza. And he's done very well, the goalkeeper for Pakistan. But it looks as if India are going to refer this one up. They think they should have a penalty corner. Now, just if you're joining us for the first time, we have the video referral here in the tournament, but unfortunately we don't get access to the umpires or to the replays, and there's no big screen inside the stadium for me to be able to share what they're looking for. So apologies for that. Only the national broadcaster has that access to that footage. So we do apologise, but the reason we have the video referral this year is because of the Junior World Cup, and obviously the players wanting to practice and get the opportunity of knowing what it's all about and making sure they get things right, because they will have it obviously in Chennai at the Junior World Cup in just over a month's time. So Pakistan have made their way back. I think they know it possibly could be a penalty corner. Certainly India calling for it very early, just 2.5 minutes into the match. And a lot of teams wouldn't go for a referral unless they were absolutely sure so early in a game for fear of losing it. And I think India in a game against Pakistan, you wouldn't want to throw your referral away. And they have won a penalty corner. So it was a good referral by India. And India's conversion rate has been 4 from 19, 21% in the tournament so far. Coming into today's game, the conversion rate in the tournament is 24%. So Rohit was at the first battery, strolling over to the second to have a quick word, or is he looking at the angles? PB Sunil is the man at the second battery. We have seen them change places. So we'll see what happens when the whistle goes. The defenders are behind the line. They go to Rohit. Again, the pitch has caused problems. India, though, keep it alive to the back post, but it was lifted that time. You could see what they were trying to achieve, but Ankit Pal got underneath it and lifted it dangerously into the circle. So one penalty corner to India, not converted. And they must be careful not to concede them to Pakistan, because Sufyan has been in great form. That was good play by Zakaria, but he's pushed the ball a fair way out wide. Muhammad Ahmad has done very well. Appeals for a foot that time. And it will be a free out to India. It's good to see so many supporters here, even though it is incredibly noisy and quite hard to keep your concentration going. Amir plays it first time down the line for India. Gurjot try to play it back. That's a good strong tackle coming that time. That was Kingston who won it back for India. Good pass out wide from Talam Priyabhata. Rohit. Back to Priyabhata. Priyabhata, of course, hails from Manipur. Manipur Hockey and Imphal, the Posterior Hockey Academy. Here come Pakistan, stolen it. They got numbers coming forward as well. Into the circle, that's a great ball. He scuffed the shot though. Penalty stroke has been awarded. So really good work by Fayaz Hamza. And the high fives all around for Pakistan. So penalty stroke to Pakistan. And we've only just gone past the 5th minute. So the real test now for Princedeep in goal. The captain strides forward, takes responsibility. Hanan Shahid. So it'll be Hanan Shahid versus Princedeep. Shahid raking his stick across the turf. Flicks, and it's gone in. Pakistan take the lead in the 5th minute. Their captain stepping forward, taking the responsibility. Princedeep kneels by his post, went the right way, but just could not keep it out. It was a well-executed penalty stroke by Pakistan, and from their captain, as you would expect, as he is one of their star players and also plays for the national team. So Pakistan take the lead. The big question now is, how will India respond? It's the first time that India have been behind in the Sultan of Johor Cup 2025. So this will be a test for them. Anmol Ekka goes square in the defensive line. Comes back again. Pushed wide now all the way out. And a good pass by Ravneet. Top of the circle. Nice little touch coming there from Gurjot, but it's Pakistan who come up with the ball. Nice turn again. Zakaria feeding it forward. And just a little touch again by Fayaz Hamza. He's on fire tonight. There was a push there from Rohit. Long corner given. Well, Rohit clearly extended his arm as he pushed the Pakistan player. Zakaria has taken it in by about 5 or 6 metres. So the umpire telling him to bring it back. Comes back to Sufyan now. Sufyan. His ball into the circle, touched by India. Rohit plays it back. India now hemmed in the corner. Ankit Pal did well. Pakistan, if they win this game, as I said, it just changes puts a whole new complexion on the league table. With 2 games to go, you'd say it's really the New Zealand are the only team out of the possibility of making the medal games. Rohit again. Rohit carries it forward, slips it out wide this time to Ravneet. Ravneet loses out. Infield it goes again. Fayaz Hamza trying to fit it into the path of Zakaria. It's been stolen away again. Good work being done by Muhammad Ahmed. Looking to feed it back to Zakaria, but good defence coming back from PB Sunil. Strong on the edge of the circle, and the free hit goes Pakistan's way. They take it quickly. Have they gone 5 metres? The umpire says yes. And Princedeep clears it out towards the right-hand side. India still have to get it out of this tight spot in the corner. Good use of the width of the pitch there. PB Sunil helps it up the line. Pakistan steal it out wide. Another important touch to intercept, but Pakistan get first to the loose ball. Comes to Nadeem now. Nadeem lifts it over the top. Brought down brilliantly on the reverse stick. That was good play that time by Abdul Qayyam. From the side it will be. Nadeem leaves it. Hanan Shahid comes forward. Plays it to himself and then fed it infield that time, looking for Saif Ullah. PB Sunil, well, he was asking a great deal. It was not a bad pass, but Gurjot, I don't think was ever going to get on the end of that one. And then Shahid again, back, helping out the defence. Plays it through the legs, it appeared to me. Sufyan not liking the challenge that came in on him. Nadeem gets it forward. Just gone past the halfway stage of the first quarter. Pakistan leading 1-0. Turn from Manmeet. Free hit goes to Pakistan. Shahid to Zakaria. Zakaria helps it on to the left-hand side. India with flooding numbers back down there. Thrown over the top now. Desperately trying to get on the end of that was Saif Ullah. And the free hit goes to India this time. Amir Ali plays it forward. That's a good pass as well in the midfield that time, coming from Adrohit. Breaking down the side now is Roshan Kujar. Roshan Kujar held up and penalised, though, for shooting the ball with his stick. He doesn't agree with the decision. It certainly was clear in his body language there. Gave the umpire a pretty stern look. Sufyan feeds it forward. Nadeem hangs on to it, gets it down the side. It goes off the Indian stick just inside Pakistan's half. Nadeem leaves it. Sufyan strolls forward, feeds it back to Nadeem. Down the line it goes, trying to cut infield that time was Waleed. And then Waleed into the circle. It goes off the Indian player, goes to the back post. It's in the goal, but the whistle had already gone. Well, the whistle had sounded before the ball was played into the goal. I think the best Pakistan can hope for is a penalty corner here. I can only assume that's what they've gone upstairs for, to say that the shot was taken before the whistle was blown. Or maybe they did go up for a penalty corner. I think they might be right with the penalty corner. I certainly don't think that the shot came before the whistle. While they're sorting this one out, it gives me a chance to thank our sponsors. From all over the world, people are choosing the warm and wonderful city of Perth to live, study and work. Study Perth, you know it makes sense. Visit their website, studyperth.com.au for more information. Also, capture your career differently, iJourney.au. iJourney, a way of showcasing your CV and your skills in a really new, innovative way, and a great way for employers to find the right staff. And of course, Project Innovations. They are a project management company located in Asia and working in Asia, but with experience beyond. So Pakistan certainly are confident they've got the penalty corner. Still haven't seen the decision come down from upstairs. And this could be really dangerous for India. So it is a penalty corner to Pakistan now. Sufyan at the first battery, Nadeem at the second. Sufyan, the leading scorer in the tournament with 4. Comes to him, he flicks. It's wide this time. Well, we haven't seen that too often from Sufyan. Pretty much everyone has arrowed into the bottom corner. India, though, their runner's doing a good job, forcing him to push it past the post. So India still very much alive with just over 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Priyabhata goes square again. Ball comes back to him once more. He throws it high and long. That was asking quite a lot of Amir Ali. And it went over his head and out of play. Jumping is Ankit Pal. It comes off his stick, goes over the sideline. Fires Hamza. What a pass that was to the top of the circle. Just ricocheted off the stick of Abdul Qayyam. And then India have picked it up, pushed out wide now. Good pass coming from Ravni. Into the circle. And it just held up there for a moment was Arshdeep. It's a long corner to India. Comes wide now to Rohit on the left-hand side. He feeds it forward again. We'll come back to Rohit. They'll look to close him down, Pakistan, but he squeezes it through a gap and finds Ankit Pal. Priyabhata now supporting. He goes to the air out wide on the right-hand side. Brought down well by India. Into the circle goes Ravni. Ball stolen by Pakistan, and over the side they throw it with plenty of pace, making sure. Arajit Hundal. Once again, they go to the man at the back. Rohit, a little bit of space down the left-hand side. Feeds it into the circle. Hundal turns and tries to play it in, but it was good defence once more. Sufyan just getting a touch on the ball. And now it'll be a free hit in the corner for Pakistan. Sufyan again strolls out with the ball, plays it back into the defensive line. Pakistan happy to keep trying to go forward. Overlapping run came, but India stole it, did well. Running forward again, smashed into the circle. Well, Arshdeep was there, but it was a little bit behind him, to be fair. Roshan Khuja hit that with plenty of power. So 16 with 2.5 minutes left. It's gone off the Indian stick, has it? I think it's Pakistan ball from the side. In fact, no, it is going to be India's ball. Priyabhata steps forward, throws it high and long. That's going to be over the top of the very tall Arajit Hundal. Got to throw it fairly high to get it over Arajit Hundal, I can tell you. So appealing for the ball was Muhammad Ahmed. He got the decision too. Played on from the sideline. Down the line it goes. Kept in play well by Walid. Will be Pakistan ball again. They go back into the defensive line. Well, try to play it square, Sufyan. And there's danger now. Hundal into the circle. Oh! Well, that was good defending, getting back from Sufyan. He took a touch as it was going towards goal and put it out for a long corner. So Sufyan makes up for his mistake, prevents the goal. Thrown out wide by India onto the right-hand side. Two Pakistan players prevent it getting into the circle. So India have to recycle it outside the 23. Comes to Rohit. And that is... well, it was not even close to finding a player. And Pakistan, again, strolling out of defence with it on the end of Sufyan's stick. We're into the final minute of the first quarter. Oh, dear me, that was a clumsy challenge. And it is a card. I didn't see what colour, I'm afraid. Just the angle the umpire held it up was very hard to see. I presume it would be a green card. Hanan Shahid. Super tackle that time. That was very good. Ajit Yadav takes it forward for India, pursued all the way by Hanan Shahid. So a long corner has been taken quickly by Ankit Pal and deflected out of play by the retreating player Sami Ullah. In come India into the circle, and it's a penalty corner to India. Pakistan again are questioning it. Are they going to go upstairs? Yes, they are. So we'll have to wait. The clock stops with, well, not very long left. In fact, I think the clock may have ticked over to the first quarter break on the big screen. So we're literally in the dying seconds of the first quarter. If it is a penalty corner, India will still get the time to take it. Pakistan, of course, running the risk of losing their referral if they've got this one wrong. And I'm sure their coach, Kamran Ashraf, wouldn't want them to lose it in the first quarter. All the Indian players have made their way forward to the top of the circle, realizing that the clock has run down. Pakistan players, there's a couple have put their protective gear on. The rest are just milling around inside the circle, waiting for the decision. Meanwhile, the Indian drummers try to show what they think. The video umpire for this game is Oliver Chauhan from Australia. So we're still waiting for the decision to come down from him. Looks like the umpires are talking at the moment, so we may get a decision very shortly. So it is a good referral. It's going to be a free hit to India just outside the circle, but, well, we didn't hear the siren, but I think the minute that the play is put back on, you will. That's how late this decision came in this first quarter. So Arajit Hundal over the ball. There you go. And that is the end of the first quarter. It's been lively, both teams willing to go on the attack, but it is the captain of Pakistan, Hanan Shahid's penalty stroke, the difference between the two teams at the first break. Pakistan 1, India 0.
Are you tired of boring resumes? Meet iJourney, a digital timeline that captures your skills, creativity and character all in one place. Capture your career differently with iJourney.au.
Are you searching for a place where you can live and learn? Where you can immerse yourself in your studies and still have room to roam? If you want to find all this and still more, start here in Perth, Western Australia.
Well, the players just getting one last drink before they head out for the start of the second quarter. Pakistan were out fairly quickly. Clearly their coaching staff had got their message across, and the players want to get out there and get on with things. Both these teams, just 2 games left in the round robin. Pakistan to play Australia and New Zealand. India to play Australia and Malaysia. So Malaysia and New Zealand down the bottom at the moment of the league ladder. As India get the second quarter underway, it comes to Amir Ali. He plays it back into the defensive line again. Pushed out wide this time by Ravneet. Thrown high and long by Anmol Ekka. And too long. Ajit Yadav jumping to try and bring it down, but it's a long way over his head. So Pakistan now. Wasim feeds it up the flank. Nadeem does the same, but stepping out well was Amir. The rebound has been good for India. Anmol Ekka gets it. Comes to Amir again. He helps it down the line on just inside the half. It's a good turn by Surab. Surab slips as he tries to change direction. And Pakistan pick it up. Zakaria feeds it down now. Walid Rana. Infield he goes. Good defensive play by India, but he got the pass to Zakaria. Zakaria slips it to the baseline. Across the face of goal. Good save by the goalkeeper, and it's gone wide. Well, India have changed their goalkeepers, and that was a really good first touch from Bikramjeet. Bikramjeet got down very quickly, but fires Hamza again, and Pakistan wanting another referral. This gives me a chance to once again thank our sponsors. One Active is fueling today's competition and backing tomorrow's champions. Hydration that keeps you going and gives back. Learn more by going to their website, oneactive.com.au. And Project Innovations PT Limited, an independent consultancy providing project management services covering all stages of a construction project from its inception through construction to completion. And as I mentioned before, life in a beautiful, safe and supportive city while learning from industry-leading lecturers and researchers that will help you shine. Studyperth.com.au for more information of a great opportunity. And finally, iJourney. They are a new way of promoting yourself in the business world. It's your story, not just a CV. Check them out at iJourney.au. Well, we're still waiting for the decision to come down. And good to see a chat going on between the Indian forward at the far end and the goalkeeper for Pakistan. That is actually a conversation taking place between Ajit Yadav and Ali Raza. Meanwhile, we have at the other end of the field, as the umpires were conferring, both sets of players in their huddles. Pakistan again are pretty sure that this is going to be a penalty corner. Took a while to just discuss whether they should refer it. Eventually they did. And of course, if it is a penalty corner, it's danger time for India. I just wonder, as a goalkeeper, having just come on, Bikramjeet will feel that, is he prepared? It is a penalty corner. So another good referral by Pakistan. That's three really good ones they've had. So Sufyan is at the first battery. Nadeem is at the second. And Bikramjeet in goal for India. Played for the Tamil Nadu Dragons in the Hockey India League. Product of the Roundglass Punjab Academy. So Sufyan at the first battery. Put it wide from the first one. Nadeem drops back. It goes to Sufyan. Straight into the first runner. And is that a shin pad? What, or something that's broken? It will be another penalty corner. Something came flying out as that one struck the Indian player. It was Anmol Ekka who went back. So Sufyan stays in the same place. Nadeem is at the second battery. They go to Sufyan again. Slips it this time to Nadeem, and he puts it the outside of the left-hand post of Bikramjeet's goal. So India again can breathe easy for now. So they've defended 3 penalty corners well. Coming into today, they had the best defensive record along with Australia, conceding just 1 penalty corner out of 9. They've now conceded 1 out of 12. So great defence from India from penalty corners. And I should say that Pakistan had the best conversion rate at 46%. It scored 6 from 13 coming into today. Make that 6 from 16 now. Zakaria driving forward, tries to get it into the circle. Good defence again by India. Carried out wide and had to do a little shimmy. There was a sweeping movement on Ankit Pal from Zakaria. Thrown forward, that's a really good pass forward that time to pick out Gurjot. It's great defence inside the circle defensively from Anmol Eka for India to get them up to this position. Hanan Shahid. It's another free hit with just his magical little skills. The stick work was quick and effective. Sufyan plays it back into the defensive line and pushed out wide by Wasim. India thought they'd stolen it, but the free hit goes to Pakistan. Thrown high and long. That was superbly taken up. Well, maybe it wasn't because the whistle's gone and it's going to be a free hit to Pakistan. I thought that was beautifully trapped on the stick. It must have just touched the toe. And into the circle on a wild swing that time. Well, it's Ravneet, I think, who I thought had done good work, but it must have just caught his toe. India calmly push it out while Pakistan were just running back with their backs to the ball. Oh, lovely from Ankit Pal. Square goes from Roshan Kujar. India managed to keep it in play. Back it comes once more to Anmol Eka. Rohit, the captain, feeds it up the left-hand side. Ankit Pal looking to get that forward. Arajit Hundal. Oh, it's Manmeet rather, my apologies. Ankit Pal. Little shimmy again coming that time from Ad Rohit, but he's turned it over and here come Pakistan. That's good defensive cover. Well, Anmol Eka is going to get a card. Well, he came 10 minutes he's been given, Anmol Eka, because you cannot slide into a tackle and make contact with a player and create that danger. So he is off the field of play for the rest of this quarter. So India are going to be down to 10, and 25 seconds it will be that he can come back on. So this will really test India now. And you just wonder how much work they've done playing with just 10 against 11. Rohit. The one thing about India and Pakistan is you know that they will continue to still play. PB Sunil, little touch, but it's gone against Manmeet. Into Shahid, Hanan Shahid. Look at the pace he has. Just gets a little touch on Rohit, and again, well, the free hit goes India's way. His touch that time was illegal. Ankit Pal tries to throw it to the air. It didn't get airborne. It just bobbled along the ground. Sufyan, short pass from him. Again, it played into the Indian player on the ground, who was Ad Rohit. So Walid Rana leaves it for Sufyan, who's going to throw it across and in the air. And again, the reason the defensive ball is the Pakistan player was running into that space. They weren't stationary underneath the ball. So the ball comes square again to Rohit. India will just want to try. I know they'll try and get a goal, but they just don't want to concede any more before half-time while they're a player down. Thrown forward again by Ravneet. And unfortunately, Arshdeep could not keep it into in the field of play. So it'll be another free out for Pakistan. Sufyan again will take it. Plays it out onto the right-hand side, this time to Wasim, who helps it up the line to Nadim. Walid Rana. Out it goes this time from Samiullah. And over the side it goes. Just got his angles wrong that time. Samiullah, of course, a famous name in Pakistan hockey. Flying horse who played in the, I think it was 60s, early 70s. It's called the Flying Horse because he was like lightning on the flanks for Pakistan. Amir Ali feeding it forward. A lovely run again by Ankit Pal. He's beaten two. Ankit Pal tries a shot, top of the circle. Eventually the touch came in from Pakistan that broke up the attack, and now they're on the counter-attack themselves. Pushing wide is Abdul Kaim, and he tried to get it forward, but it all came to naught, much to the frustration of his players alongside him. So India will be more than happy to just eat up a few seconds here. Of course, these two scheduled to be in the same group at the Junior World Cup in Chennai, although there is talk that Pakistan have withdrawn. It's not been confirmed as yet. Tried to deflect that one wide, but again it was well read by Pakistan, but a brilliant steal back that time coming from Gurjot. Gurjot, oh dear. Zakria has gone down, claiming that Gurjot caught him in the face. Gurjot immediately pleading his innocence. The umpire has come forward wanting to have a look. Zakria is right behind that TV screen that is in the VIP box, so you can't see him from where you are, but he's just on the field of play, and there's no physio from what I can see who's come out to assist him. The umpires, I think, are going to go upstairs just to make sure there was nothing untoward in the incident. And to be honest, I think this is actually good umpiring. I think you need to just check these moments to make sure there is nothing so that you can keep control of the game. You do not want anything to blow up unnecessarily. Well, while we're waiting for that decision, once again, I'd just like to thank our sponsors, studyperth.com.au. Perth is a city where the only thing brighter than the sunshine are the opportunities available for students. Studyperth.com.au for more information. And iJourney, your career journey captured differently. And of course, One Active, fueling today's competition and backing tomorrow's champions. Hydration that keeps you going and gives back. Learn more at oneactive.com.au. Well, I'm pleased to say Zakria is back up on his feet. We still have just over 6.5 minutes left in the first half. It's clearly a free hit to Pakistan. I think they're just checking the incident once more to make sure that there is nothing untoward in the challenge. Two players, it appeared to me, went for the ball. I think Gurjot got the ball and tried to turn away, and then maybe he just caught Zakria then. I'm not sure. Zakria, you can see there in the number 10 just walking on screen. Looks fine now, which is good because he's such a key player for Pakistan. Plays for the Navy and works for the Pakistan Air Force. Actually played for the Matadors Hockey Club in the Malaysian Hockey League as well, Zakria. So nothing untoward, and so play can continue. Zakria receives the ball. on halfway. In fact, we're going to have to go back, I think, because the clock did not come back on. Now they can play it. So Sufyan back to Zakaria, who will continue the move he was playing before. Down the line it goes, and kept in play very well on the far side by Hanan Shahid, was it, initially? And then it was helped out by Fayez Hamza. Zakaria, a little touch from him. Comes back to Sufyan now. Samiullah's wide on the right-hand side, and that was a tricky ball to trap because there is a little ridge on this side of the field, and it looked as if it caught that and just kicked off the turf. Rohit goes square now for India. Back it goes to PB Sunil. Rohit again. Rohit throws it into the air. Amir Ali was underneath it, but unfortunately it missed his stick and caught his foot. Or did it just go over the side? I think it just went over the side, actually. So Sufyan strolls forward with it again. Don't forget, India still down to 10 at the moment. They're trailing 1-0. As it's brought down again by Walid Rana. Good pass along the baseline, fired in. That was a good attempt to get it in by Shahir, but India defended it well. Manmeet feeding it forward, slipping as he tries to turn. Hanan Shahid creates space for himself, but in the end, going to have to come back because Sufyan just put in a block on Ankit Pal that prevented him being able to make a tackle on the advancing Hanan Shahid. I have to say that that's a part of Sufyan's game. We've seen a lot of it in just the first two games where he just does little things like that, which I'm sure it must be frustrating to his teammates as well, because he does some when it's not necessary. Amir Ali tries to turn, he still keeps possession, lost it now, the free hit's gone against him. Good work by Walid. Hanan Shahid back to Zakaria. Zakaria runs on an angle, now looks to feed it back through the middle. The touch was there, but it's just wide. Walid with a very, well, it was a touch that had Bikramji for a moment, just turning his head quickly to make sure that he was in the position he thought he was, and that wasn't going to creep in his goal. Nothing worse as a goalkeeper to think you're in the right position and then suddenly worry that you're not. And Rohit plays it back to Rohit. Out it goes onto the sideline, brought down by India and helped forward to PB Sunil. PB Sunil, nowhere for him to go, so he has to go backwards. 3.5 minutes left, comes out onto the left-hand side. Amir Ali cuts in away from Walid Rana, but his pass is intercepted. Carried out again. Sufyan helps it forward, but Rohit this time gets it for India. He goes infield. Out wide it'll go from Priyabhata. Into the midfield, into that pocket to Kingston. Back to Rohit again. India stringing the passes together. Kingston once more. Cuts between two Pakistan players. That was good by Kingston. Walid Rana didn't like it. Oh, and that's disappointing. Just again, the turf deceiving PB Sunil. Just over 2.5 minutes now till half-time. India, who've been on a 10-minute yellow card, have just, well, basically about 1.5 minutes to survive. Thrown to the air, and it's the deflection. Amir did very well because Ajit just affected it, going directly to him. Comes to Ajit now. Ajit Yadav gets the pass away. Brilliant defending by Pakistan. Coming back and stealing possession. Really good by Muhammad Ahmed. Shahid Hanna again cuts infield. Coming back though, Roshan Kujal steals it for India. Chance to come forward now as Gurjot receives the ball. He's closed down quickly though by Akil. Still has it though for India. Short pass into the circle. Good defense again from Nadeem. And they get it out of the circle. India though win it back. Goes up off the stick of the Pakistan player, so free hit to Amir Ali just outside the 23. He goes square. We've got a minute and a half left in this second quarter. Comes square now to Rohit. Very good pass into the circle, controlled superbly, but unfortunately just got underneath that with the shot. Ajit Yadav hoping he was going to get that on target, but unfortunately just lifting it. Ajit Yadav, who just signed for JSW Surma in the Hockey India League. I believe there was a bit of a bidding war on him. So Pakistan with the ball as we enter the final minute of the first half. Nadeem wide on the right, receives, goes infield, having to stretch for that one, but managing to get it was Ali Murtaza. And a nice turn again, the ball finding its way through to Adrohit, but just a touch that time, slowing his pass from Saifullah. Turning again, creating some space for himself, Akil. Akil, I think, is one of those unsung heroes for Pakistan. Always such a consistent performer. Went to the government MD college in Lahore. Thrown over the top. India bring it down. 7 seconds. They've just got to hang on to the ball. And it goes out over the side, and that will be the last play of the first half. There goes the hooter. Well, Pakistan still have the lead, but India did very well in that second quarter. A man down for 10 minutes, and they managed to hang on. So as we go into the halftime break, it is Pakistan 1, India 0.
Are you searching for a place where you can live and learn? Where you can immerse yourself in your studies and still have room to roam? Where you can receive a world-class education and learn more about yourself? Where there are amazing opportunities in the here and now and even better on the horizon? If you want to find all this and still more, start here in Perth, Western Australia.
Are you tired of boring resumes? Meet iJourney, a digital timeline that captures your skills, creativity and character all in one place. Capture your career differently with iJourney.au.
Are you searching for a place where you can live and learn? Where you can immerse yourself in your studies and still have room to roam? Where you can receive a world-class education and learn more about yourself? Where there are amazing opportunities in the here and now and even better on the horizon. If you want to find all this and still more, start here in Perth, Western Australia.
Are you tired of boring resumes? Meet iJourney, a digital timeline that captures your skills, creativity and character all in one place. Capture your career differently with iJourney.au.
Welcome back to the Tamandai Hockey Stadium. It is half-time in match number 9 of the 13th edition of the Sultan of Johor Cup 2025. And Pakistan are leading India by 1-0. Penalty stroke converted by their captain Hanan Shahid in the 5th minute, the difference between the two teams. Well, I know that out there are plenty of fans who are keen on stats. Well, I can tell you, in the Sultan of Johor Cup, these two teams have met 7 times, and Pakistan have never beaten India. So is today going to be the first time that Pakistan records a victory over its arch rival at the Sultan of Johor Cup? Another stat that might be a little bit worrying for those Pakistan fans getting ready to celebrate is that India have scored 3 or more goals 6 times. So only one match have they not scored 3 goals against Pakistan at the Sultan of Johor Cup. Anyway, those are just some stats for you to ponder as the second half gets underway. Of course, the last meeting between these two teams was the Junior Asia Cup final earlier this year. India won that 5-3, and I can tell you there are 15 players here in Johor who played in that game for Pakistan, and there are 14 players here for India who played in that game. Arijit Hundal scored 4 goals for India, along with a goal from Dilraj. Shahid scored for Pakistan, and so did Sufyan, who got a double. So plenty of those names are here. Dilraj, the only scorer that isn't. Hundal has been kept very quiet so far. We've just seen him try and get one shot away. That was snuffed out by Sufyan. As for the goalkeepers now, as we get the second half underway, I can tell you that Bikramji is staying, Princedeep is back under the bar, and Ali Raza remains in goal for Pakistan. 30 minutes to go. Pakistan leading by 1-0. A win to them will really change the league table here in the Sultan of Johor Cup. Win to India would almost certainly book them a place in the gold medal match, but with 2 games to go, they would still have to probably get a result in their next game to be 100% assured of it. Pakistan to get us underway in the final 2 quarters. Standing over the bar, over the ball fires Hamza. Product of the the Punjab College and the City School. So they get us underway. Zakaria goes back into the defensive line. That went onto the shin, so Hundal will take the free hit, pushes it forward to Manmeet, Really good intercept, though, at the back from Sufyan to make sure India didn't get any further than the top of the circle. And as we heard from the coach of India, Sreejesh, before, some of these young players have never been involved in a game against Pakistan and all that is attached to it. And I'm sure the same may be true of a couple of the Pakistan players, although I think most of these guys have actually played against each other. Well, the drumming continues to our right-hand side, where the Indian fans are aplenty. There are a lot in for Pakistan as well, I have to say, over on the left-hand side. Slight mistrap there. Strong, though, in the tackle and did well to play it back. Ahmad Mohammed. Good pass finding Fayaz Hamza. Now bursting forward. Waleed back to Fayaz Hamza. Shoots on the turn. Good save that time from Prince Deep. Still with Pakistan. Prince Deep saves again and again. Two really sharp saves from the Indian keeper. Now Arijit Hundal gets the chance to go forward. He feeds it to Manmeet. Manmeet feeds it out onto the left-hand side. Great tackle coming across from Nadeem. Nadeem breaks it up. Pakistan begin to get numbers back inside the 23, but India still on the attack. Stolen away inside the circle by Muhammad Ahmad. Thrown high and long by Pakistan. It wasn't brought under control that time by Walid Rana. So India will have the ball again. Rohit has it. Comes out wide to PB Sunil. Rohit again. India using the width well. Thrown to the air. Hundal is there. Well, he's claiming that he was underneath it and the Pakistan player was backing into him. Umpire was having none of it because Hundal was not stationary. Had he been, it might have been a different story. And Pakistan throw it high and long and it goes straight out over the side. And Sufyan is shouting at the players up the field. Not quite sure what his argument is. Ankit Pal now. Comes back into the midfield. Kingston to Rohit. Rohit was closed down. Ahmad almost stealing the ball completely. Priyabhata out onto the left-hand side. Good lead now from Arshdeep, who stumbles once again. Well, that's the second time we've seen him leading well, but then falling over. Nadeem helps it up the sideline, manages to find Akil. Akil's pass is a good one to Muhammad Ahmad. Infield he goes, looking to feed it back, and that's a great pass to Akil. Oh, players gone on. Pakistan, a couple of them wanting a referral, but the umpire said play's gone on too far. Top of the circle, it's squared to Arijit Hundal. He turns to shoot. A great block inside the circle that time. Penalty corner, though, goes the way of India. So this is just their second penalty corner. And Pakistan are complaining that they wanted the referral at the other end of the field of play. Well, they're still going on about it, and there is still an issue here. I think Hanan Shahid is asking why you didn't accept the referral at the other end. The umpire is saying play had continued, you were dithering. I'm presuming this is what he's saying, I have to say. I don't know exactly what the umpire is saying. He's now just saying, look, it's passed, it's gone. India have the penalty corner. So Amir Ali is at the first battery. I think it's Rohit at the second. Amir Ali always has a smile on his face. Such a happy individual. He's almost like the outfield Sreejesh. Well, listen to Pakistan crowd trying to urge their defensive side. It comes straight out to Rohit. Rohit feeds it back in. Short pass, but it's blocked brilliantly again by Pakistan. Danger, though, here now into the circle. What a tackle. Well, Gurjot thought he was playing the ball across the deep, and then the next thing he knew, Pakistan were playing it over the side. Comes back to PB Sunil. Priyabhata feeds it out onto the left-hand side. India's still got players inside the circle. Comes square, tried to deflect that in, was Kingston. He's turned it over. It's 4-on-2 now. Zakaria goes past PB Sunil. Zakaria tried to play it across the face of goal. That is a good clearance in the end from Princedeep. There were so many bodies in the circle. He made sure he played it out in the air, poured it out into the night sky, so that there would be no chance of conceding a penalty corner. Good goalkeeping by Princedeep. Well, it comes wide again for India now. Is there a way through this time? Little shimmy, great tackle once again, this time from Akil. Well, Pakistan's defence has been rock solid tonight, and the timing of their tackles has been exquisite. Sufyan feeding it out wide now. Here come Pakistan again. That's a good tackle as well. That was Amir Ali on the far side for India. Gone past the first 5 minutes of the second half. It's still 1-0 to Pakistan. Sufyan again. Comes wide to Akil. He feeds it forward. A well-timed run leading from the front. That was really good from Saifullah. But it will be a free out to India. Again, PB Sunil, good awareness from him, playing it out onto the left-hand side into space. Manmeet stolen away from him, and Pakistan have it back. Zakaria holding it up on halfway. Muhammad Ahmad carries it now to the 23. Angle pass needed to be cut out, top of the circle. Superb defence. I think that was Anmol Eka. Gurjot holds it up now, goes back to Rohit. Just having a turn right in the defensive line. That was Anmol Eka. PB Sunil throws it flat and long. Brought down this time well. Ravneet held up though, edge of the circle, and Pakistan carry it out once more. And there's too much on that. It was a willing lead again coming from Saifullah, but it was just too far ahead of him. Saifullah, who plays for the Navy club in Pakistan. Heavy touch in the midfield that time from Adrohit, but he recovered well, but then his misdirected pass goes straight over the side. Gave Ravneet no chance whatsoever. Approaching the halfway stage of the third quarter. Pakistan still clinging to their 1-0 lead. Well, I say that, but they've been very strong defensively, so India haven't truly threatened. Nice turn again coming from Saifullah. Saifullah cutting infield. Good two Indian players there, and the second one cleans up at the back. Played forward now to Ajit Yadav. Yadav goes infield, but it just goes straight to Zakaria. Zakaria then squeezes the pass forward. Lovely touch that time. Now there's trouble. Oh, penalty corner conceded. And Pakistan are celebrating a penalty corner as if they've just won the game. Maybe a little bit of gamesmanship there. So it's the fourth penalty corner of the match for Pakistan. And as I said, coming into today, they had 6 from 13. Now it is 6 from 16. Maybe 7 from 17. We'll have to wait and see. Certainly, they've got the firepower. It's just whether they can execute and deliver. So Sufyan once more lines up at the first battery. Nadeem, who rarely gets a chance but is equally strong from penalty corners. The two drag flickers both playing for Murray Energies. Slight shift to the left from Sufyan. Certainly it looked like a Pakistan player was inside the D early, but Sufyan has flicked it home to the left-hand side, and the goal has been awarded. So it is 2-0 now to Pakistan. Sufyan with his 5th goal of the tournament, and they are flying now. Well, hard to believe this was the team 2 days ago that was soundly beaten by Great Britain. Now the big question is, can India find a way back? Pakistan, as I said at halftime, have not beaten India in the Sultan of Johor Cup ever. Is this going to be the first time? Just waiting for the celebratory time to run out, and then we can get on with it. Goes back to Arajit Hundal. Prince Deep, there was not much he could do. It was a wonderful flick. I just felt that one of the players on the right-hand side broke a little bit early into the circle. Now, you might say with a direct flick that means nothing, but as a goalkeeper, you see that movement out of the corner of your eye, and it can be distracting. Brought down well into the circle go India. Good work being done by Ravneet. It's taken out though. And a free hit goes the way of Pakistan. Well, again, Sufyan takes his time. India are going to have to start applying a little bit more pressure. Sufyan takes a touch just to bring the ball into play. Up the side it goes. India steal it. Certainly looked like a stick check there, and it will be a free hit for India. Played to the baseline. India trying to find a way through. Zakaria comes back to clean up. Pakistan appeal for a foot off of the Indian player. Going back into the corner now is Nadeem. Managed to squeeze it up the line, but India have the ball back. Look how quickly Pakistan came out to close down. Arajit Hundal comes out onto the right-hand side. Gets around the first defender. Arajit Hundal, oh, that wasn't too far away. But I think Ali Raza would have had it covered if it was going in the top corner. Well, Hundal did really well to just pull away from Akil, create the space for himself and get the shot away. Unfortunately for Indian fans, it was off target. Here come India again. Suddenly, they've just flicked a switch. Good block once more from Zakaria. In fact, it was a free hit. And Moleka tries to get it inside the circle. It's quarter foot on the way through, so another free hit to India, edge of the circle. Ankit Pal plays it square, strong in the tackle. And then carried out by the captain, Hanan Shahid. Hanan Shahid just has such a turn of pace. I mean, 1 second he's at the edge of the circle, the next he's taken the ball to halfway. And that just eases the pressure on his defence. India again. Down the left-hand side, now suddenly in they come into the circle. Cross the face of goal, Ali Raza made a save and cleared it out over the sideline. Long corner to India. Just under over 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. They would love a goal before the final break. Ravneet tries to get it in, deflected out, long corner again. Came up off the stick of Muhammad Ahmad. Over the ball is Adrohit. Plays it back. Ball bobbles a little bit on the pitch, but now it's with Ravneet down the line. He goes. Priyabhata hemmed in, has to go back to Ravneet. Ravneet throws it in the air. To me, that looks a little long, but has been kept in play well. Ankit Pal now squeezes it in. Is there a touch in front of goal? Penalty corner, says the umpire. And Pakistan saying they want to... Well, again, the thing Pakistan need to watch is this crowding of the umpire. We're not meant to see players all running and surrounding the umpire. It's meant to be just one player. And I think I counted there 4, at least, maybe 5. Interestingly, a lot of them are moving up to halfway. India are just focused, as you can see in that shot at the top of the circle. They suddenly all pop up their heads and just have a look at what's going on with Pakistan. The umpire waiting for the decision. And again, I can thank our sponsors. Project Innovations. At Project Innovations Limited, PTE Limited, the team of quality control experts ensures that the projects are completed to prescribed standards without compromising the local statutory requirements related to work site safety and health. That is Project Innovations PTE Limited. And it's going to be a bully, and India give the ball back. Sportingly, it'll be a 16 now. Akil over the ball for Pakistan, but he's stolen about 1.5 meters. In the end, he leaves it. The ball's played behind him, comes across to Wasim. Stolen away by India. Wasim has brought him down. That is a stroke. It has to be. There can be no argument. He dived in, and he didn't need to, really. So it was a good turn. I think it was Ravneet coming forward, but and now a penalty stroke to India gives them the chance of coming back in this match. Arajit Hundal is the man who's stepping forward to take it for India. He needs to score this to give his team a lifeline. A lot of pressure on the shoulders of the young Arajit Hundal. And he beats Ali Raza. India have a goal back. They have a lifeline. Arajit Hundal fires it home. And that is Arajit Hundal's second goal of the tournament. And the big man delivers just when his country needs him. But there's still a long way to go in this match. Arajit Hundal, who was the 2025 up-and-coming player of Hockey India, hails from Amritsar. And it'll be the toast of Amritsar if he can get a second goal tonight. But still a long way to go. We still have 2.5 minutes of this quarter left, and then 15 minutes in the final quarter. Pakistan have now reduced the deficit to just 1. India have hope. It was a careless challenge by Wasim. Zakaria, look at the pressure now from the Indian players. And that was lifted. It'll be another free hit. Muhammad Ahmad just lifting it up. India want to get forward. PB Sunil receives the ball over the 23. Muhammad Ahmad goes with him. PB Sunil doubles back, feeds the ball in turn to Kingston. And then it will be a free hit to Pakistan. Well, India again are just saying that time is being wasted here to the umpire. Sufyan having a long chat. That was pretty close to dangerous, I would have said, because he took a touch which allows then the forward to come forward. Arshdeep took a step forward and it went whistling past his right ear. We saw a lot of that on the opening day. Teams stepping forward and it being paid. Nice turn again coming, this time from Roshan Kuja. He drops the ball back. Out wide it goes this time from Kingston. Arajit Hundal is into the circle, lays it forward, looking for Arshdeep. Pakistan play it straight over the baseline. Long corner, we're approaching the final minute. Is it a long corner? No, it's going to be a 16. India thought it was a long corner, but it must have taken a touch off Arshdeep's stick. And again, India are just saying, look, the amount of time wasting that's going on is ridiculous. Certainly you do feel that the umpires are going to have to get on top of that in the final quarter. Nadeem helping it down the line. India scrapping hard to win it back. Strong that time. Thrown over the top, brought down by Gurjot. And there's a bit of pushing and shoving going on out there. India again get the free hit, looking to get inside the circle. Found a foot, top of the D. Back it comes now. Priyabhata looks to play it directly in. Took a deflection off Waleed's stick. And the ricochet is off India's stick that time as it goes out of play. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. What a final quarter we're in for. There goes the hooter. India have pulled a goal back after Pakistan stretched their lead to 2-0. And as we head into the final break, it is Pakistan 2, India 1.
Are you searching for a place where you can live and learn? Where you can immerse yourself in your studies and still have room to roam? If you want to find all this and still more, start here in Perth, Western Australia.
Are you tired of boring resumes? Meet iJourney, a digital timeline that captures your skills, creativity and character all in one place. Capture your career differently with iJourney.au.
Well, the players come out for the final quarter. Pakistan leading India by 2-1 here at the Sultan of Johor Cup. Pakistan have never beaten India at the Sultan of Johor Cup. Is this going to be the night they break that hoodoo? Will this team make history? We will know in 15 minutes. India were applying the pressure late in that third quarter. Pakistan pushed back. Zakaria goes all the way back into the defensive line. Sufyan plays it out wide onto the right-hand side. Nadeem throws it high and long. Brilliantly brought down into the circle, weaving one way then the other. And a penalty corner has been given against India. And they're not going to refer it, but they are going to accept that it is a penalty corner. And this, as I said before, could be dangerous. Pakistan's 5th penalty corner of the match. Haven't scored from a penalty corner tonight, which is unusual. Oh, they did actually, Sufyan. Sorry, the second goal was a penalty corner. I'm getting caught up in all the excitement. Sufyan lining up again at the first battery. Nadeem is at the second. Sufyan last time beating along the left-hand side. He managed to beat Princedeep, but now in goal he is faced with Bikramji. Hush comes over the stadium. They go to Sufyan again. He flicks hard. Good save from Bikramji, but his clearance went straight to the Pakistan player, Fayaz Hamza. And he drilled it into the Indian player, who is writhing on the pitch in agony. That's Amir Ali who's been struck. I didn't see where the ball hit him, but clearly in a lot of pain. There was no doubt Fayaz Hamza absolutely hit that with all he had in his reserve tank. Good to see, though, Amir Ali back up on his feet. A good save from Bikramji. It got caught under his feet, but he knew where it was. Bikramji, who played for the Hyderabad Tufans in the Hockey India League and really came to the fore in that tournament. The man who comes from Gulam Kadu in Gurdaspur. Hopefully I've said that right. My apologies if I haven't. Comes from the same place anyway as Rohit and Bikramjit. Grew up together, they're good friends. Here is Amir Ali. Didn't let that one touch his foot. Comes wide to Priyabhata now. Short pass, oh dear, and that ricocheted up that time off the stick of Roshan Kuja rather. Sufyan again throws it high, wide, long, and directly out of play. So possession back with India. Can they make it count? Time is soon going to become their enemy. But India usually stay calm right to the very end. So too Pakistan, to be fair. Nice turn into the circle. It's going to break to the top of the D. Trying to turn and get a shot away. It's played towards goal. It's there! India have indeed got an equaliser. Well, it just was played gently towards goal. Ali Raza, I think, was expecting more power, and that's why the little touch took it past him and into the goal. Well, India amazingly have pulled the goal back early in this fourth quarter. Well, it was coming and it was good work. The defence was there, but then the ball to the back of the circle. India managed to keep it alive inside the D, and they have done that. 13 minutes still to go. Well, well, well. And Hundal now is just telling everybody to start concentrating really, really hard. Well, the Indian fans are suddenly finding their voice. No surprise there. Sufyan again throws it high and long. And it wasn't brought down convincingly, but then coming into that space, Priyabhata's lucky. This is one of the rules, I think. If you don't control it rightly, the other player should be allowed in that space. The argument, I think, was that he was within 5 meters before the ball was mistrapped by Priyabhata. Short pass by Manmeet. Trying to spin now is Roshan Kuja. He loses the ball. That was played high into Adrohit. He leaves the free hit this time and thrown wide by Roshan Kuja. So Surab is the player who's been credited with the goal for India. Well, he'll be the toast of India. In the circle it goes again. But then getting in each other's way were Arshdeep and Manmeet. Well, is there more drama left in this game? Like, is there a winner for either side? Certainly there's plenty of time left. Surab, though, what a time to score for your country. Vital goal that he's managed to score there. India looking to come forward again through PB Sunil. Trying things, Ankit Powell just plays it back. Comes wide again to PB Sunil, looks to take on Muhammad Ahmed. Has to double back though. Rohit now. Fed forward this time by Anmol Ekka. Into the circle it goes. Arshdeep trying to turn. Arshdeep finally gets it under control. Hundal is alongside him. Arshdeep appeals for a penalty corner. Play on, says the umpire. Deflected back towards his own keeper, Ali Raza, and the penalty corner goes India's way. Well, well, well. I was going to say before, Surab, of course, played for the Delhi SG Pipers, the goal scorer. Hails from Varanasi. And fireworks going off in the distance. They're not going off in the stadium, I can tell you, just yet. So, running on with the instructions for the penalty corner is Rohit. And a hush comes over the stadium. And then the Indian fans find their voice. Making his way to the baseline, it's Arshdeep. Arajit Hundal is waiting on the left-hand side. Rohit is at the second battery, is he? I think he is. Oh, just again the ball, trying to get it out to the injector. Rohit, I think, is actually, yeah, he's at the second battery, and we have Ajit Yadav at the first. So Ajit Yadav, will he get the opportunity, or will the captain say, I'm your man? Just waiting again, Pakistan taking their time. I'm not sure if there's been a referral or... Yeah, there was a referral, my apologies, but it is still a penalty corner. That would mean, I would think, that Pakistan have now lost their referral. So Ajit Yadav at the first battery. Rohit at the second. Can India take the lead right now in the final quarter? And it's missed by everybody. Oh dear, and that's deflected though up off the Pakistan stick of Nadeem. It'll be a long corner. But again, India having to wait a long time for a ball to come back out on the field of play, and then they're taking it from the wrong place, so must be directly opposite. Now another ball's come on the field of play. Oh, lovely passing inside the circle. Good save as well. Ali Raza. That was superb, but it was brilliant defence to deny Manmeet. Ali Raza, what a save. He's kept his team alive now in this game. Played down the line, it goes that time from Kingston. Arajit Hundal trying to use his reach. He's won another penalty corner. And once again, we're seeing crowding of the umpire. And the umpire, I think, needs to, if this continues, he has the tools in his pocket. A card is what you do. You just give a green card. And he is saying, come on, get on with it. It's not meant to happen like that. It is not like the Manchester United team of old, crowding a referee. In this sport, it doesn't happen, and it needs to stop. I know there is a lot riding on this game for both these teams, but we have to keep a level of decorum. So once again, they line up. Rohit is at the second battery. Ajit Yadav is at the first. Hundal moves again, wide, maybe for a deflection. He runs in, Rohit flicks straight into the first runner. There's no whistle, so suddenly Mohammed Ahmed plays it forward, but his pass is a little bit misdirected. He was hoping to pick out Saifullah, but it was too far infield. India managed to steal it back, and it comes wide now to Kingston. Kingston carries it forward as the fireworks go off in the distance. Someone's celebrating something. It's too early to celebrate here. We still have 9 minutes left, just over. All tied up at 2 apiece. And that time it is going to be a free hit to India. Got to go the 5 meters. It has done now. Good skills taking them in, and deliberately played over the baseline that time by Mohammed Ahmed. It was good skills from Gurjot to force him into that error. So 5th penalty corner now for India. India haven't managed to score from a penalty corner tonight. So they have been pretty good before tonight. 4 from 19, 21% return. They would love to get one now, trust me. And I think it's Yadav again and Rohit, same positions. Ajit Yadav waits with Manmeet stopping for him. And they go to Rohit. Rohit slips it behind. Yadav flicks. Good save again. Ali Raza. India don't manage to get a second shot. They're going to refer it. They're asking to refer it. And now, of course, I knew that was going to be the state. Pakistan complaining because they weren't allowed to refer one when India were breaking up the field of play. I think the fact that India, what they're appealing about was there was a wild swing from one of the Pakistan players when the ball was loose. And certainly the most vocal at the moment is Sufyan. He is complaining vociferously to the umpire. India, well, again, they are just going into a huddle, trying to close out all of the noise that is going on the pitch away from them with the umpire. It's gone upstairs, and we will have to wait once again. And as we do, I can share with you again our sponsors' messages. It's your story, not just a CV. iJourney, a new way of promoting your career. Just make sure you check it out on ijourney.au. A good way to get noticed. One Active, the 3-stage hydration system, preparation, performance and recovery, designed to keep you performing at your peak from warm-up to the final whistle. oneactive.com.au. And then, of course, we have as well, Perth is a city where the only thing brighter than the sunshine are the opportunities available for students. Studyperth.com.au for more information. Decision comes down, and it is a penalty corner. Well, if Pakistan didn't lose their referral before, they must have lost it now. So Ajit and Rohit line up again at the top of the circle. Ajit at the first battery, Rohit at the second. They go to Rohit. Rohit slips it behind. Ajit flicks. Great running again. Comes to Hundal. Brilliant save again. Ali Raza. Ball's ricocheted off his pads out to the side. India want to get on with it quickly. One of the players went to the ball boy. Hundal just grabbed the ball as it rebounded off the advertising hoardings and got on with it. Rohit once more. Lifts it wide. PB Sunil brings it down. There are two Pakistan players closing in on him. Sunil keeps it in play. Gurjot plays it back to Rohit. Square he goes now to Kingston. Rohit again. I think this game just shows you how close this tournament is this year. It's broken inside the circle and across the face of goal. It has gone in. It's Manmeet that's got the final touch this time around. Would you believe it? India have snuck the lead. And the Indian fans to my right are absolutely dancing in the aisles. But there's still 8 minutes remaining. India were 1-0 down. They went 2-0 down in the 37th minute. And they've stayed calm and they fought their way back. Pakistan looked to be on the verge of a first victory over India at the Sultan of Johor Cup. But somehow it now appears that India have managed to reverse that. Truly remarkable by India. They got one goal late in the third quarter, and they've scored two now in the final quarter. Akil went hard into the back of PB Sunil, but he's a strong man and didn't worry about it. In comes the ball again to Ankit Pal. Wide to the captain, Rohit. Well, India have still got to ride 7 minutes. It's 7.5 minutes gone now. 7.5 minutes left. Halfway through the final quarter. Pakistan can do it themselves. They can come back. Zakria feeds it out wide, full stretch. Unfortunately, it goes out of play. Abdul Karim was trying to keep it in play, but it was just a little bit too far ahead of him and had too much pace on it. Well, psychologically, this comeback from India is huge for a game against Pakistan. When you consider that they hadn't won, and again, remember the stat I shared with you at halftime. India have scored 3 or more goals in 6 of the 7 meetings here in Johor Bahru. They've done it again tonight, so that is now they've scored 3 or more goals, 7 out of 8 games here in Johor Bahru against Pakistan. That is some record. PB Sunil couldn't trap that one. A little kick off the turf. Indian bench trying to give signals and instructions. Zakria carries forward, just runs straight into Manmeet, and Zakria had a tough blow there. I think the handle of Manmeet's stick maybe just caught him in the sternum. Zakaria is complaining. And Sufyan, surprise, surprise, is trying to stir things up. The question I think here with this is, was it deliberate by Manmeet? Personally, I think he did deliberately run across the line of Zakaria. I think he wanted to slow him down. Did he want to take him down? That's the question the umpires have got to work out. Because Zakaria cleverly looked to cut infield. Manmeet just ran across that line, and then Zakaria collided with him. Of course, the question will be that the umpire will be looking for is whether Manmeet ran towards Zakaria as he was doing that in order to take him out. There's no doubt it's a free hit. I think what they're looking for is whether there should be a card or any other sanction. And the umpire is saying, no, it's fine, it's a free hit, which the way I saw it, I think that is the right outcome. It didn't appear to me that Manmeet ran towards Zakaria to take him out. And I only saw it with the naked eye, so that was how I saw it. Nadeem out wide, had the free hit. Pakistan still have time. We've got 5.5 minutes left. They throw it in the air. It's come back off the post. And then, oh, how was that saved? Well, they're claiming that it was saved by, I think, PB Sunil. Sunil's looking a little lost, I think, there. Well, this will be an interesting one. It's an umpire referral. And I have to say, I would love to have had a view of this one. Because it looked like it was going to go harmlessly into the goal. It hit the crossbar post area, then ricocheted back into play. And then from what I can remember of it as seeing it in normal time, fell to the Pakistan player who had a shot quickly. The big question was, I thought initially that it was saved by the goalkeeper. It's just whether it hit PB Sunil in front. And I think it is going to be a penalty corner. Certainly the goalkeeper appeared to me to be behind PB Sunil, so therefore it wasn't the other way round, which would have made it a penalty stroke. Wow, this game has had everything. We've still got 5.5 minutes left, and it is a penalty corner to Pakistan. Their sixth. Sufyan, can he do it for his team now? If ever they wanted a goal from him, it would be at this very moment. Comes out, Sufyan flicks. It is a goal, but I think there was a deflection just in front. So Pakistan have pulled level. Sufyan will come back. He will take the plaudits. It is all tied up at 3 apiece. And India have it all to do again if they want to get a victory. Well, the drama in this game just goes on and on and on. So the goal has gone to Sufyan. So all tied up at 3 apiece now with just over 5 minutes left. Can either team find a winner now? Rohit smashed that one forward. He was looking for the runner Gurjot, but Gurjot couldn't get it on his stick. Now Sufyan, at this age group, you'd have to say, is arguably one of the best drag flickers in the business. Takes his tally now to another 2 goals. Coming into today, he had 4. He's now got 6. Closest is Ian Hrobala of Australia with 3. Pakistan step out well. That was good from Muhammad Ahmed. India, though, try to steal it back, and they get it back. Ball played down the line. Arshdeep now. Short little pass, infield from him to Ankit Pal. Ankit Pal gets the ricochet. Into the D it goes. It's gone wide, but it's still alive for India. Slip back, and that was not a good pass. Up it goes in the air. Play on is the call. No, penalty corner. Well, there's no referral left for Pakistan, so they're going to have to get on with it now, and that's what the umpire is telling them. And once again, we're seeing players crowding the umpire. So, penalty corner number 6 now for India. Well, you can see, well, you can't actually on our screen, but the Pakistan players are fuming as they walk back to the halfway of the pitch. Zakaria has been signalling to the bench that he's not happy with the umpire. So Rohit is at the second batch. They go to Yadav. Another good save by Ali Raza. It'll be another penalty corner because his save created danger. I think, to be fair, the umpires are on a hiding to nothing in a game like this. Players are never going to be happy with the decisions that are made if they go against them. They go to Rohit this time. Rohit fires it in. Good running again by the first runner. That was Wasim. Will be another penalty corner, though. And, of course, each of these penalty corners eats up time. Arshdeep. So Ajit Yadav at the first battery, Rohit at the second once more for India as they search for a winner again. It's a mistrap. Manmeet keeps it alive. Short pass to Ajit. Good save by Pakistan. That was Nadeem, I think, who brought it down and then played it out over the side. Well played him. PB Sunil. 3.5 minutes left in this match. What an absolute thriller it's been. Oh, looking to deflect again. That was a save by Ali Raza, and it then came back into the body of the Indian player. They want to refer this one. They do still have their referral, so we'll have yet another delay as we wait for the umpires to go upstairs. Well, Ali Raza has had a top game. He has made some truly magnificent saves to keep his team in this match. Hails from Toba Tek Singh, lives in Lahore these days. Of course, there was an Olympian with the same name that played in the Olympics for Pakistan in 2000 in Sydney and 2004 in Athens. And there's a conversation going on between the Pakistan players and the Indian players at the top of the circle. And it's Sufyan, and now coming out to have a word as well is Akil with Gurjot. Hopefully it's all amicable. Well, it's good to see a smile on the face of Akil, so possibly it is. Well, that's the way it should be in sport. You play it hard, but you still remember at the end of the day, it is just a game. And the referral does not go India's way, so they lose their referral as well. No referrals left in the match. Some of you, I'm sure, will be very relieved about that. Comes wide again for Pakistan now. Akil throws it down the line. Zakaria kept it in play. Zakaria, how did he get that past PB Sunil? He's got a free hit just outside the 23. Self-passes, fires it into the circle again. Quickly off his line to clear was the Vikramjit. Sorry, for a split second I'm getting confused at the goalkeepers. Pakistan, bit of space created, chance to turn. Fires Hamza, what a block from Manmeet. And now breaking forward, surging up the field of play was Gurjot. He lost out. 2.5 minutes left. Smashed forward that time by Shahid, Hanan Shahid. India get it back. Here they come once more. Ball played forward to Manmeet. Manmeet in a foot race with Nadeem. He kept it in place somehow, and India trying to find a way into the circle. Win a free hit. Take it to 5 meters. They can go in the circle now. It was again good work being done by Gurjot. Pakistan, though, clearing up the field of play, and a Pakistan player, I think, has gone down with cramp on the far side. Well, he rolled off the pitch and is now rolled back on. Well, you just wonder whether the umpires saw that, because if you go off the pitch, you're not supposed to roll back on. And while they are stretching the leg of the calf muscle of the injured player, and they're calling for a stretcher, India go into a huddle on halfway. In fact, it's just the physio sprinting on for Pakistan. Well, you can tell he's not been playing for the last hour because too much energy there. And they've just assisted him over the side of the field. The stretcher is going over that side now as well, and suddenly coming off the bench is Sami Ullah. We have 1 minute 50 seconds left. It should be a 16 to India, is my belief. So much going on. I think everyone's forgetting what's actually happening. Oh, so many players stayed forward for India. Rohit now working hard between the two is Fayaz Hamza. Fayaz Hamza, of course, who played in the Melbourne International Cup. The international tournament that's been running for several years now. In 2024 he played in that. Manabu Yamashita, the Japanese player, was talking recently about how great it was to play in that tournament as well. I saw that on social media. India about to take us into the final minute. Is that kept in play? Oh, almost. That would have been special had it kept in play. So now Pakistan have the ball and we enter the final minute, but they've tried to steal, again, 2 meters from a 16. Sufyan, he can throw it the length of the field with his overhead passes, so I don't know why he wants to steal a couple of meters. His pass forward that time to Waleed was way off the mark when Pakistan needed it to be on point. Hundal will bring it down. He's going to get closed down by 2 players. Fan the foot, but play on. Good advantage played by the umpires. India try to get it forward. Gurjot, though, he's turned it over. Trying to turn now for Pakistan is Akil. Akil has been one of the standouts for me for Pakistan tonight. Never stop running, never stop trying. And again, Sufyan trying to steal. He's still not where the umpire was. And the umpire, I think, in the end just gave up. But that is going to be the ball game. There goes the hooter. And that makes a big, big difference to the league ladder. So India are going to be a level on the top with Australia. Pakistan will move to 4 points. They'll be on the same points as Malaysia. And Great Britain will be just above them. So it is very, very condensed. But what a game we witnessed. Pakistan looking for their first ever victory over India in the Sultan of Johor Cup. They were leading 2-0 in the 37th minute before India managed to score 3 goals in quick succession. And then Sufyan came to the rescue with a penalty corner in the 55th to salvage a draw for Pakistan. The final score, Pakistan 3, India 3.
Are you tired of boring resumes? Meet iJourney, a digital timeline that captures your skills, creativity and character all in one place. Capture your career differently with iJourney.au.
Are you searching for a place where you can live and learn? Where you can immerse yourself in your studies and still have room to roam? If you want to find all this and still more, start here in Perth, Western Australia.